the shit that people say on the motherfucking internet. Hard 8, 720p on a native 720p versus 1080p on a native 1080p. You can't tell the difference. Fat. Nigga, what the fuck was you trying to say? But anyway, to make a long story short, this guy is trying to tell me that you cannot tell the difference between 1080p and 720p, and that's a fact. Nigga-lodian. That shit funny to me.
New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Yeah, motherfuckers act like
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Hard8, the truth for YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. What's up, people? What's happening? Make sure you go check out my last video. The link will be down in the description. Facebook group, gamer tags, all that good shit is down below. So make sure you go and check it out. Now, I thought that this was next generation, people. I thought we were currently in to the next gen, people. What is going on? This is definitely not next gen. Next gen has not arrived yet. This is generation remake, generation remastered, generation re-release. It's fucking crazy. And the shit is not going to stop unless we do something about it. Myself included, because I am guilty. I'm not here just to point the finger at everybody else like I'm not guilty of this shit. But I am taking some steps within my own self to try to get things to change. Like, for instance, if you don't know, I refuse to buy a game that is 30 frames per second on consoles, period. Don't matter, consoles, PC, whatever, any platform. I refuse. I made a pledge that I will not be buying any games that are 30 frames per second. Now, I did this a while ago, and I've been sticking to it. I have not bought a game that was 30 frames per second since, I believe, GTA 5, I think? And I made the pledge after that. Once next gen came along and all this 30 frames per second shit was coming out, I decided, you know what, I can't support this. So I will not be buying any 30 frames per second game. I didn't say I'm not playing any. Let's not get it confused. Now, I will be taking advantage of things like GameFly, the GameStop rental, and shit like that. But I will not be buying any 30 frame per second games. It's not happening. I also will not be buying any re-release, remake, remastered, anything like that at full price. This, you know, $60 shit. No. Even $49.99 has to be a lot cheaper for me to go out and buy a remastered, remake, re-release of anything. You know what I'm saying? And yes, like I said before, I am guilty of supporting these remakes and re-releases and things like that also, because yesterday, when they talked about the remake of a remake, Resident Evil, even though in my mind it's some fucking bullshit, a remake of a remake, but I'm still thinking to myself like, yeah, I will be picking that up. Yes, I'm not perfect, people. I'm a work in progress. But I'm going to get the PC version, and I'll guarantee I could probably get that for about $20. Less than 30. So it's not all that bad, or at least that's how I use it to justify my purchase. But this shit gotta stop, people. Today, yesterday, remakes are being announced. It seems like this is the only fucking thing that's being announced. Yesterday it was Resident Evil, and today it is Sleeping Dogs. Yes, people, Sleeping Dogs is being re-released on the PS4 and the Xbox One. And they're calling it the Definitive Edition. That shit funny to me. The Definitive Edition came out in 2012 on PC. I got the game day one. I beat that. But is this a re-release? A remake? Or whatever the fuck you want to call it that people are looking forward to? Who the fuck was asking for Sleeping Dogs? Really? It's not a bad game, but it's not that great either. It's not, you know, like, come on, man. What the hell is going on with all these fucking remakes? I mean, the talk of the industry right now is remake. The Last of Us Remastered Edition. Halo Collection. Resident Evil. Sleeping Dogs. I mean, they are remaking us to death. This is generation remake, not next generation, people. We're playing games that we already played, and it wasn't that long ago that we fucking played them. Now, at least Resident Evil have some time on it. At least the game is, what, the GameCube version? What we talking about? 13 years old? You know, the original version came out 18 years ago. At least Resident Evil definitely have some time on it. But games like Sleeping Dogs, Last of Us, the Halo Collection, well, yeah. The Halo Collection. I mean, Halo 1, Halo 2 is pretty old. Shit, Halo 3 is old. But, when they're, like, where are the new games? How come when I go to these gaming websites, why is the top story is about some fucking remake, re-release, remastered, definitive edition? Where the fuck are the new games? Straight up, where the fuck is the top story on a new IP? I mean, I know we all complain about sequels. Not me, I like sequels. But I know some complain about sequels. Remember, I think it was last year or the year before when they had all the sequels coming out and people was like, oh, sequelitis, sequels. When are we going to get new IPs? Now, how you feel now? I bet you would rather have a sequel than a fucking re-release. I bet that. I bet we all would like to welcome some sequels rather than these fucking remakes, re-release, remasters, and all this bullshit. And like I said, I am guilty of this shit too. And I have to do better. I gotta take a look at what the fuck I'm doing. The best thing I can do, because these remakes are remakes of some very good fucking games. You understand? So it's hard to really take a stand, especially when 5 million people go out and buy the fucking game. So it's like, well, I'm one person not buying a game. What type of dent am I making? Fuck it. I might as well just get down. You know what I mean? I might as well get down with everybody else. I have to take a look at it, but I'm trying. I'm taking steps. 30 frames per second, I will not support. A remastered, re-release, remake at full price, I will not support. I buy that bitch used off Craigslist or some shit. You know what I mean? 30 frames per second, get it off Gamefly, GameStop rental, or some shit like that. Redbox got PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games now. You know what I'm saying? But this shit crazy, people. And the more that we buy these games, the more that they see that this shit is profitable, the more they're going to keep doing it. We already know the gaming industry will milk something into the fucking ground until it is dead. We already know that. Look at games like the Guitar Hero and the Rock Bands, the Call of Duties, the Assassin's Creed. They will milk it. If it makes money, they will milk it. So this shit ain't going to stop. This trend is not going to end unless we can put our wallets away. But I'm telling you right now, I'm a work in progress. All I'm saying is try. Buy that shit secondhand. You know what I'm saying? Buy it secondhand. That's all I can fucking say, man. Just try to not indulge in this bullshit, because that's all we're going to continue to see if things don't change soon. They talking about The Last of Us might be game of the year again. Nigga, is that even possible? The Last of Us was Game of the Year 2013 from most websites, most people. And it damn well could possibly be Game of the Year for 2014. That will be a first in gaming history, right? Right? I think so. But what does that say about the gaming industry? What does that say about the gaming industry? What does that say about your brand new next-gen consoles? See, y'all dudes keep on giving these developers excuses. Y'all keep on giving these companies excuses. Saying shit like, well, it hasn't even been a year yet. It only been out for a couple of months. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all act like these motherfuckers, these developers found out that the PS4 and the Xbox One was going to be released the day that it was released. You know, these developers and these companies knew the PS4 and the Xbox One was coming a long time ago. Games could have been in development. What y'all think, developers and these companies found out the day that the shit was fucking released? Y'all think that's when they found out that they should start developing for next gen? Oh shit! It's November 15th! Well shit! We better start developing some games for next gen. No, they've been fucking new. Just because it only been out 8 months or 9 months, to us, these developers and companies knew that this shit was coming years ago. You know what I mean? They had a couple of years to prepare for next gen. A year or two, it's not nothing crazy, but y'all get my fucking point. Stop making excuses for these motherfuckers. Like I said, I'm a work in progress. This shit is crazy, people. It's fucking crazy. This is supposed to be next gen, not generation remake. Come on, man. They remaking us the fuck to death. It's time to wake up. Try. At least try to, you know, step back from buying this shit. I have to do the same. We all gamers. We all need to step up to this shit. Fuck that. This ain't got nothing to do with no specific platform. No. Everybody need to help put an end to this shit. It's getting crazy. It's getting out of hand now. I mean, god damn. But anyway, I went on enough. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Facebook group. You know, you're welcome. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. This your boy Hard8, and I'm deuces.